Take a look at mock on, Voltaire, Rousseau. Voltaire, obviously, of Candide, Rousseau of the Confessions, and a number of very important writings throughout the late Enlightenment era. He's really more of a transitional figure. But these apostles, these great apostles of rational thought, are for him, for Blake, the antithesis of what he sees as necessary for humanity. Mock on, Voltaire, Rousseau, mock on, 'tis all in vain. You throw the sand against the wind, and the wind blows it back again. And every sand becomes a gem reflected in the beams divine. Blown back, they bind the mocking eye, but still in Israel's path they shine. The atoms of Democritus and Newton's particles of light are sands upon the Red Sea shore, where Israel's tents do shine so bright. All of the dispassionate deistic religion or atheism of Voltaire and Rousseau, who were intellectuals, and they were rational beings, and they wanted to deal on a rational plane. There were great distinctions within them, or between them, but between Voltaire and Rousseau. But they are here used as symbols of the Enlightenment, symbols of that bygone age where intellect and thought and material world concerns are just held up for scorn. Because he is not feeling it. Blake is not feeling the magic of humanity in them, the magic of divinity through humanity in them. So, mock on, Voltaire, Rousseau, mock on, 'tis all in vain. You throw your sand against the wind blows it back again. How futile, how stupid are you that you're just throwing out these words, these writings, this crap into the wind, and God, through breath, through wind, tosses it back in your face. You're worth nothing in Blakean terms, and every sand becomes a gem reflected in the beams divine. Blown back, they blind the mocking eye, but still in Israel's path they shine. Israel, the notion of an old-time religion coming back here, the notion of an old-time spiritual connection that is a tradition predating all of the intellectual Enlightenment era that so dispelled with tradition and spiritualism of any kind. The atoms of Democritus, going back even further, and Newton's particles of light. Silly stuff that Blake would have, probably read of, but dismissed. He was not a formally educated person. Are sands upon the Red Sea shore, where Israel's tents do shine so bright. All of that stuff is nothing. All of that intellectual creation, all of those thoughts, those philosophies, those Enlightenment theories that you throw around, all of that material reality is just grains of gritty dirt. It's nothing. But once it is all leveled as a flat sands of the Red Sea shore, there on top of that, you can get an appearance of, the emergence of Israel's tents do shine so bright, of old-time spirituality coming back, of a kind of Book of Revelations reawakening of spiritualism in this world. The obsession of Blake in all of his later work especially is a reconnection with spirituality, a re-establishment of a divine connection with God. And here you can see this millennialism, this almost apocalyptic vision of the second coming, of Christ being reborn on earth, of all the material world getting thrown away, tossed into the wind, and a new spiritual reality built on divine connection through nature with God, and not clouded and obstructed by the stuff of humanity.